Recently, our school received a grant with Digital Promise, and all students have a one-on-one device. Part of my work as a library media specialist here is helping teachers and students learn how to use and integrate these devices into the classroom. Miss Orlando's 6th grade geography class has been studying mapping in the Earth and Earth systems, so we thought this would be a great place to integrate technology using National Geographic's Mapmaker Interactive. In the first part of class, we taught students how to use the tools that were available, walking through class examples, looking at Earth systems, and students were asking questions about where things were, the impact that might have had on people and the planet. What I think was the most important part of the entire lesson, or the thing that really amazed me, was when we let students use their own curiosity to investigate any type of information that they wanted to using Mapmaker Interactive.
I added the nightlights and the population, and I noticed that all of the population where it was like super dense, there were like a lot of lights at the night, except for Africa where it was like really populated but there weren't any lights.
So when I was teaching my students, I had them think about like, what is where are things, why are they there, and why does it matter? Do you remember the big map of Vermont that we looked at? And we looked at roads. We said, why are there roads here? And then we said, well, there are not many roads that go east-west. Why? There are mountains there. How does that affect our state? One way it affects our state is it's hard to get from one place to another. After working in class in pairs, students investigated independently and added data layers, and were able to ask questions about what they noticed and patterns and outliers that they found and the impact that might have on people, plants, or animals.
We were putting on like layers of volcanoes and eruptions and like the tectonic plates, and like we were seeing how they aligned with the tectonic plates. I noticed that like all the volcanoes and earthquakes were along the tectonic plates.
I was extremely impressed with the thinking that students displayed while they were going through this geographic inquiry. I think that this really brought out some of the attitudes of National Geographic's learning framework. The students were curious the entire time that they were participating in this activity. They really took the time to ask themselves questions about responsible citizens of the Earth and the planet as they were looking at different data layers. And I think leaving the activity, the students felt very empowered to make decisions about the future.